Alrighty, folks, welcome to our part 2 video here today for Sunday, June 25th, 2023. Happy Sunday to you. Hopefully you're having a great weekend. And of course, I'm having a pretty good Sunday morning. I'm feeling great because I'm coming off another winning day of personal plays on my website yesterday. I also improved to 8-3 in my last 11 Chairman package bets on that site as well. The Chairman Package is a full access, all-inclusive membership. It gives you access to every single personal play of mine, every single package, every single day for the next 30 days. And as an added bonus, you also get access to my Chairman podcast absolutely free. It's included with your purchase. But if you don't want to spend that much, I have packages on that site starting at just $1.99. Now, you may be wondering what the difference is between what I do here on YouTube and what I do on my website. You're probably like, why would I pay for picks? You give them all away for free here. Well, what I do here on YouTube is I'll handicap the entire slate of games in any given sport, side and total. But what I do on my website is I actually share with you which one of those plays that I actually have my personal action on. And with that, folks, let's go ahead and dive into the free content. That's why we're all here anyway. This is our part 2 video, by the way. And we're going to start off with the Rangers at the Yankees, 1:35 Eastern first pitch. The New York Yankees are minus $1.20, total 7.5. Garrett Cole for New York, Nathan Eovaldi for Texas. Now, Nate Dogg's 9-3 on this season with an ERA in the 2s. He's also 4 strikeouts shy of 100, along with a .99 whip. And even if the righty struggles here today, he is backed by the best hitting lineup in baseball. Marcus Semien leads the roster in hits. Adolis Garcia is tied for the league lead in RBI. And even though they do have a tough opponent in Garrett Cole, I just don't think the Bombers are going to score for him. New York's a bottom 3 hit-producing team at home. They're actually averaging under 7.3 hits a game in Yankee Stadium. Now, as a team, the Yankees took the loss in 6 out of their last 9. Aaron Judge is going to be out for a while with that toe. Allen and Calhoun inactive for the Bombers as well. Meanwhile, for Texas, Brad Miller is still inactive for them. 4 out of Texas's last 5 on the road did fall under the total. They're also 8-2 to the under in their last 10. Now, New York, they're 8-2 to the under last 10 any location. New York saw 7 out of their last 10 stay under themselves. Give me Texas plus $1, under 7.5. Next matchup, A's, Blue Jays, 1:37 Eastern start time. Toronto's minus 290, totals 9.5. Yusei Kikuchi for Toronto, Luis Medina for Oakland. Now, Medina's just 1-6 on this season with an ERA in the 7s. The A's also have the worst record in baseball, and they score the fewest runs. They're facing Yusei Kikuchi, who's recorded only 2 losses in 77 innings of work. The Cooch man's also got an ERA in the 3s, and he averages a strikeout an inning. And even if Kikuchi struggles on the bump, the Jays have little issue getting base runners. They're a top 3 hit-producing team. Bo Bichette's got a team-high 104 hits on the year. He leads the roster in OPS. Meanwhile, Vlad Guerrero's got the most RBI in the organization. Alejandro Kirk's still out for Toronto. Smith and Laureano out for Oakland. When it comes to the total, Toronto's 22-12 to the under in their own building. Meanwhile, Oakland saw 7 out of their last 10 stay under the line. Give me Toronto minus 1.5, under 9.5 runs. Next game, Braves-Reds, 1:40 p.m. East. Atlanta's minus 165, totals 11.5. Charlie Morton for the Braves, Levi Stout for Cincinnati. And out of just 7 innings of work this year, the righty Stout's got an ERA in the 10s. And that really does come as a surprise. Or it doesn't come as a surprise because these Reds pitchers have been consistently bad this year, especially at home. They're allowing 9.5 hits a game in their own ballpark. Actually puts them in the bottom 3 in the league in that particular category. Now they're facing a powerful Braves lineup on the other side, who leads the majors in home runs and OPS. That could be a very bad combination for Reds bettors. Ronald Acuna's got the third highest OPS average in the bigs. He's also got the second highest batting average. Meanwhile, Matt Olson leads the National League in home runs with 24 of them. And if for some reason the Braves have a tough time at the dish today, starting pitcher Charlie Morton has a bunch of strikeouts this year. He's actually 7 strikeouts shy of 100. And he's also got an ERA in the threes. Now, excuse me. Total-wise, Atlanta saw 7 out of their last 10 meetings with Cincinnati get over the total. So if you're into historical trends, plenty of overs to go around. They also went 70% to the over in their last 10 Charlie Morton starts. 6 out of Cincinnati's last 10 outings got over the total themselves. Give me the Braves minus 165, over 11.5. Next matchup, Royals-Rays, 1:40 p.m. East. Tampa Bay is minus 265, totals 8.5. Tyler Glasnow for Tampa Bay, Daniel Lynch for Kansas City. Now, Danny Lynch has just 1 win on this season with an ERA in the 4s. The Royals also have the second fewest wins in all of baseball, and their lineup's dead last in run production on the road. They're taking on Tyler Glasnow, who struck out 33 batters in just 25 plus. He's also backed by the highest run-producing lineup of hitters in the AL East. Yandy Diaz, he's 7th in the majors in batting average. He's got an OPS in the 900s as well. Meanwhile, Randy Arozarena, he's a top 10 RBI guy himself. Now, Brandon Lau is still out for Tampa. Michael Massey inactive for KC. 5 out of the Royals' last 6 road games did get over the total. They also went 7-3 to the over in their last 10, any location. Tampa Bay went 80% to the over in their last 10 themselves. Give me the Rays minus 1.5, over 8.5. Next ballgame, Brewers-Guardians, 1:40 p.m. East. Milwaukee's minus $1.20, totals 8. Corbin Burns for Milwaukee, Aaron Savali for Cleveland. Now, Savali's recorded only 2 losses this year, and he has an ERA in the 2s. As a team, the Guardians won 5 out of their last 6, and they've had little issue touching home plate during that time frame. Jose Ramirez, he's the team leader in hits. Josh Naylor's a top 5 RBI guy as well. They're facing Corbin Burns, who's got a handful of losses, and he does not have a winning record. Now, the righty's also got himself an ERA just about in the 4s. He's also backed by the worst hitting lineup in the National League. The Brewers are dead last in the NL in hits per game. Tyrone Taylor is still out for Milwaukee. Will Brennan, questionable for Cleveland. The Guardians are 25-13 to the under at Progressive Field. They're also 9-2 to the under in their last 11 interleague home games. Give me Cleveland plus $1.10, under 8. Next matchup, Pirates-Marlins, 1:40 p.m. East. Miami's $1.70, total 7 runs. Yuri Perez for Miami, Johan Oviedo for Pittsburgh. Now, Ovi's just 3-7 with a 1.42 whip. And, of course, as a team, the Buccos have been absolute dog shit in the month of June. They've gone just 3-14 since June 6, and they're now a bottom 5 hit-producing team in the National League. Now, they're going to have to face Yuri Perez, who's looked real good in a handful of starts for Miami. The righty's 4-1 with an ERA of 1.54. And even if Perez gets banged up here today, the Marlins have little problem getting base runners. They're actually in the top 10 in hits per game. And, of course, a lot of that is thanks to Luis Arias. He's hitting a league-best 401 at the plate. No, you did not mishear me. 401. He is batting. Jorge Soler, he's 4th in the bigs in home runs. Segura, Garcia, and Chisholm are still out. Reynolds inactive for Pittsburgh. 6 out of the Buccos' last 10 outings did fall under the number. Miami's gone 60% to the under in their last 10. Give me Miami. Miami minus 170, under 7. And with that, folks, now it's time for our quick pick recap. Actually, I'll put it in the comments.